Blessings, Michael here, street corner witnessing tour, Gilbert, Arizona parking garage. I going to raise my voice because sometimes it's, the audio is not the best. And excuse me while I'm adjusting here to record this when I'm by myself. This Motorola Pure G phone has it tells you that Motorola wants to. It's in control. It wants to help you do everything. And believe me, it's like wacko. It's not a phone I recommend for anybody unless you're totally impaired. And I think that's the person that talked me into it is definitely a part of the impaired world. So, but anyway, at least I know now I'm not qualified to accurately operate this phone because it has a mind of its own. And that's part of this teaching, that when you understand that the AI is the word eternal, AI onions is the word eternal in the Greek. The Greeks and the Romans are definitely involved in all this. They are basically Satan, fleshly, earthly realm people dominating and slave driving all of us. They always have been and always will be. They don't want to learn the Hebrew. They want to translate everything into their language, and then once they get it into their language, they tell you, believe me when I tell you, a lot of the words in English in the interlinear Greek New Testament have definitions or pronunciations or speech, common day or how do you want to say, everyday speech involved within our English language. I hope I said that right. So this is a quick one. Like I said, I know people's attention span is because of, not very many people comment or watch my videos. I don't pay Google or anything, so I guess that's the way it is. So I try to keep them slow. And anyway, in Luke, I clicked on the Greek words for marriage and the Greek word for bride. The Spirit and the bride say, "Come." And I'm going to show you or tell you the English pronunciation of these words, which I believe is what happened out of the Exodus of Garden of Eden. We started to create on our own. We were no longer overseen upon our offspring. Very few, anyway, were overseeing about the offspring in this thorn and thistle building world where we'll make bread by the sweat of our brow. Thorns and thistles and all the days of our life. And so that's what I see is going on. And believe me, I'm really in depth, and I most people can't handle anything that I talk about or anything that I say. Most people are very brick building system. We're in the book of Exodus now, called originally in Hebrew, it's called Shemot, the names. It's not the Exodus, it's the names that were, called out of slavery. And so most people love their slavery. And I'm just telling you that the Greeks or Romans are tricking you into all this to where, even the law itself will condemn you under false witnesses instead of where two or more are gathered. You have to have two or three witnesses to condemn a person. They will automatically take the word of one person and then try to build a case on that. And so while babies are being destroyed, government is ruling evil and committing huge amounts of crimes of murder and idolatry and wickedness and thievery and misuse and slavery and AI is basically, this is the amazing thing, AI onions internal is probably going to start to rule most of the lost world of creation. If you don't have Yeshua as your Messiah and the Spirit within you, you're going to be easily controlled by the beast. And so the word for in Luke, it says you'll be like angels, neither marrying or unmarrying. So that word is the Strong's number 1060. It's Luke 20:34. Now you'll be like the sons of Elohim, neither marrying nor unmarrying. I think is what the verse is. I don't have it in front of me, but anyway, the English pronunciation of that word is Gamousin. So game sin. So there it is. If you can see that, my handwriting. But anyway, that's what you need to do. Now in the English is the game, right? And in the game, sin. And so, whatever the word is in Greek for sin, I have no idea, but English loves to use that word. So, and they're trying to, the churches, O-R-G, right? .org, orgy. That's the whole thing of the whole Christianity system is pork chop, wine drinking, pharmaceutical drugs, whatever, to multiply their own fleshly desires, and it's their way and not Yudavavhe's way. That's why you're still in slavery. That's why you're not under the commandments, because Paul said, and Yeshua said, if you love me, keep my commandments. He didn't say they were Israel's, he didn't say they were Judah's, didn't say they were, whatever. He said they were his. So hallelujah. Revelation 22:17 says the Spirit and the bride say, come. The English pronunciation, the word for bride is Strong's number 3565, and it's the English letters they use to pronunciate this word is Nymphe, nymph. Now, all of my life, I have heard this word related to a person that can not control their so-called sexual desires. They just wanted to have it all the time. And here, the bride, the Spirit and the bride say, come. The word that they've used all my life as a, fornication word or whatever. Some people laugh at it. Some people like it. Some people love it. Some people can't get away from it. But right here, the bride is, that's what's going on in the world today. So within all that, I just hope that Yeshua fills your heart like he has mine. And the thing about it is a lot of people are going through motions and whatever. I didn't get to where I'm at today by listening to some man behind the podium on a idolatrous day teaching you Easter and Christmas or the Shabbat and the festivals and not helping you learn. You sit down and take care of your needs, them helping you, the leaders helping you take care of your needs so you can get the Bible in you. I got the Bible in me by being set apart from this world, and I read 5 different translations, plus way more than that. Genesis to Revelation like a book. Don't try to understand it, just get it in you. And then I've been learning the Hebrew and reading the Torah portions and the rest of the Bible since 2008. Amazing. So I can see the wolves in sheep's clothing. That seems to be the whole religious system. And yet everybody is like, huge parking lots, lots of buildings, lots of people showing up writing checks or whatever. And I don't starve people. I live by faith. But I'm condemned because of the truth more so than anybody behind the big church. The big church, they're just, he must be a man of God. And he's teaching you lies. Not only is he teaching you lies, he's also got you in idolatry. And he's also a blasphemer and a liar. That's going to end up in the lake of fire. Everything's about Israel, the land, the time frame, the culture, and the language. There's no Roman, Greek, Jesus. You just got to get it out of your head, people. Within that, I hope Yeshua blesses you, or Yudavave Baruch blesses you, and Yeshua fills your everlasting heart. And believe me, you have to feed the spiritual man with the Hadabarim, Bereshit to Zion, Genesis to Revelation, my friends. And, definitely get the English in you or whatever language you like. And then when you get that in you, you can relate and you can start clicking on the original language, the Hebrew words, because it's a whole nother world, my friend. Even the Greek is telling you how much idolatry and fornication is in the world upon their enunciation of the Brit Hadashah, the new renewed covenant. And within all that, may Yudavave Baruch bless you, and may Yeshua fill your everlasting heart. Shalom, shalom.